Title: The Journey to Oneness, Exploring Vedanta, Brahmasutra Explained in English. Introduction. In a world bustling with ceaseless activity and constant distractions, the quest for inner peace and understanding often takes a backseat. Many of us yearn for a deeper meaning, a sense of connection beyond the mundane rhythms of daily existence. What if you could tap into a profound wisdom that guides you to discover your true essence, one where the boundaries of self dissolve into a beautiful unity with the universe? This book, The Journey to Oneness, Exploring Vedanta, Brahmasutra Explained in English, invites you to embark on a transformative journey that unveils the timeless teachings of the Brahmasutra, a core text of Vedantic philosophy. Vedanta, one of the ancient paths rooted in Hinduism, delves into the profound connection between the individual soul, Atman, and the ultimate reality, Brahman. In this exploration, we unravel the rich tapestry of human consciousness and cosmic existence, unraveling the secrets of unity and oneness that lie at the heart of the Brahmasutra. The core teachings of Vedanta remind us that the true essence of our being is not isolated but intrinsically connected to the fabric of the universe. This book offers a simplified and engaging explanation of Vedantic philosophy, removing the barriers of complex terminology and ancient scriptural language to reach out to every seeker of truth and self-awareness. Within the pages of this book, you will find the profound concepts of Brahmasutra made accessible through relatable, real-world examples. Imagine standing by the vast ocean, each wave representing our individual experiences, but the ocean itself symbolizing Brahman, an unbounded expanse that encompasses all. Just as a wave is never separate from the ocean, we are never separate from the reality that resides within and around us. As you navigate through the 12 thoughtfully crafted chapters, you will discover the benefits this ancient wisdom offers. 1. Inner peace and clarity. The teachings guide you in finding tranquility within, even amidst life's tumultuous waves, and help you achieve a deeper clarity of purpose. 2. Self-realization and awareness. Uncover your true self beyond societal labels and identities, realizing your innate potential and connection with the universe. 3. Enhanced relationships. Understanding the unity of all beings empowers you to foster deeper and more meaningful connections with others. 4. Purpose and fulfillment. By aligning with universal truths, you uncover a sense of purpose and fulfillment untethered from material pursuits. 5. Empowerment and resilience. Tap into the resilience that comes from recognizing your eternal, unchanging soul, enabling you to face life's challenges with grace and strength. The Journey to Oneness is more than just a book. It's an invitation to awaken to the glorious tapestry of life and your place within it. As you embark on this enlightening journey, allow the insights of Vedanta and Brahmasutra to transform your perspective and illuminate your path to oneness. Whether you are new to these teachings or have long been on the spiritual path, this book will serve as a companion in your quest for truth, guiding you towards the ultimate realization of unity and peace. Ancient texts like this one hold the keys to unlocking life's mysteries. With each chapter, you'll uncover teachings that are as practical today as they were centuries ago. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Subscribe to our channel and ensure you receive every valuable lesson from this sacred scripture. Be part of this mission to bring ancient wisdom to the modern world. Chapter 1. Awakening the Spirit. In the vast tapestry of human existence, there lies a yearning deep within each one of us, a call to awaken our spirit and understand the self at a profound level. This yearning is not a new phenomenon. It has been a guiding force for millennia, inspiring countless seekers on the path of spiritual exploration. In this opening chapter, we embark on a journey to understand the foundational elements of Vedanta and how this ancient philosophy can offer profound insights into our modern lives. The quest for meaning. Imagine waking up one day feeling an inexplicable emptiness despite having all the material comforts. This situation is familiar in today's fast-paced world, where people often find themselves caught up in the pursuit of success, only to realize that true fulfillment remains elusive. This unfulfilled quest points to a deeper need, a need to awaken the spirit and seek the ultimate truth. Vedanta, one of the 6 orthodox schools of Hindu philosophy, offers a path to explore this truth. It is based on the study of the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, and most importantly, the Brahmasutra. At its core, Vedanta emphasizes the oneness of the individual soul, Atman, with the universal consciousness, Brahman. This unity is the key to unlocking our fullest potential and understanding the nature of reality. Understanding awakening. Awakening the spirit is about shifting our perspective. It is the transition from seeing ourselves as isolated entities to recognizing that we are intrinsically connected to the universe. This does not require renouncing worldly life. Instead, it calls us to live with awareness and purpose. Consider the metaphor of a wave and the ocean. Viewing ourselves as separate waves, we feel isolated and vulnerable. But when we recognize that a wave is simply an expression of the ocean's vastness, we understand our true nature. Similarly, seeing ourselves as expressions of Brahman provides us with a sense of belonging and peace. The relevance today. In today's world, filled with distractions and challenges, the wisdom of Vedanta has never been more relevant. It encourages us to pause and reflect on who we truly are and what we truly seek. This ancient wisdom doesn't just belong to the past, it is a guide for the tumultuous journey of modern life. Consider the struggles of Susan, a successful entrepreneur grappling with the stress of balancing work and personal life. While at a retreat, she encountered the teachings of Vedanta, which transformed her outlook. By integrating a simple practice of mindfulness and reflective inquiry into her daily routine, she experienced a newfound clarity and peace that extended into all aspects of her life. This illustrates how these ancient teachings can be applied in practical, everyday scenarios. A call to begin awakening the spirit is an invitation to embark on a life-changing journey of self-discovery. By diving into the depths of Vedantic philosophy, we begin to unravel the mysteries of existence, discover our true selves, and ultimately experience the blissful unity with Brahman. This journey is not a solitary one. As we walk along this path, we find ourselves a part of a larger community of seekers, each committed to exploring the truths of existence. And as we awaken our spirit, we inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect that has the potential to transform the world. In the following chapters, we will delve deeper into Vedanta, exploring its rich teachings and their powerful application to our lives. As you turn the pages, embrace the journey and open your heart and mind to the infinite possibilities that come with the awakening of the spirit. Welcome to the Path of Oneness. Chapter 2. Understanding the Self. In the journey of life, much of our time is spent identifying with our physical form and mental narratives. Our names, family roles, professions, our triumphs, and even our difficulties become the lens through which we view ourselves. But what if there is more to you than these outward identifiers? The ancient wisdom of the Brahmasutra guides us to look beyond surface-level identities to discover the deeper essence within us, known as the true self. To understand the self, let us take a simple analogy. Consider the ocean and its waves. The waves have distinct characteristics. They rise, they fall, they form unique shapes. But at their core, they are all part of the vast ocean. Similarly, each of us experiences life uniquely with different emotions and thoughts, yet at our essence, we are part of a greater whole. Now, imagine that you have always identified yourself as one specific wave, believing it's your only form. You may base this identity on your job, your social status, or even your past experiences. However, there is a deeper truth. Just as waves are expressions of the ocean, we are expressions of a universal consciousness or spirit. The self, or Atman, is not limited to the roles we play or the thoughts we think. It is the witnessing presence, the peaceful awareness that rests beneath life's surface. To illustrate, picture yourself at the cinema. As movies play, you are engrossed in the story, emotionally tied to the plot's twists and turns. But aren't you merely watching them unfold, unaffected in essence? Similarly, recognizing that you are more than the unfolding experiences allows the discovery of a stable, peaceful self beneath the ebb and flow of life. Why is understanding the true self crucial to spiritual growth? Without realizing who we truly are, we might spend life chasing temporary gratifications, believing that outside achievements or possessions define us. When we understand at a deeper level that we are beings of consciousness, there is no need to chase transient illusions. We find fulfillment internally in rediscovering that we are one with all creation. Consider everyday experiences where you transcend the ordinary sense of self. It might be while creating art, experiencing profound love, or being immersed in nature's beauty. These moments echo a deeper truth that the self is boundless and deeply connected to everything. Practical steps assist us in this exploration. Engage in activities that promote inner awareness, such as meditation, mindfulness, or simply spending time in solitude. Allow yourself moments of stillness where the endless chatter of the mind subsides and a deeper presence emerges. Recognizing that you are more than just your thoughts or your body's sensations can gradually dissolve rigid identity perceptions. A famous story from world traditions illuminates this further. Think of a tiger cub raised among goats, accepting this identity until one day confronted with its true nature by another tiger. Upon recognizing itself, it roared with newfound certainty. Similarly, when we see beyond our limited perceptions and connect with our true self, we too awaken to our greater nature. In understanding the self, we embark on a transformative journey. Remember, the heart of spirituality rests in this realization. You are not merely an actor in the grand stage of life, but an integral part of the stage itself. Recognizing this truth leads us to profound spiritual awakening, the first step toward unity with the whole universe, and sets the stage for the journey that lies ahead. Chapter 3: The Ultimate Truth, Brahman. The quest for understanding the ultimate truth has been a central theme in spiritual exploration since time immemorial. In Vedantic philosophy, this ultimate reality is known as Brahman. Brahman is the source and essence of everything, existing beyond time, space, and causality. It is described as infinite and eternal, the substrate of all that exists, and yet transcending all experiential reality. To grasp the concept of Brahman, imagine the vast ocean. The water in a cup holds the same essence as the immense sea. In the same way, every individual soul is a part of the all-encompassing Brahman. Waves dance over the ocean's surface, appearing separate and distinct. However, they all arise from the same body of water, emphasizing that while we perceive diversity, the underlying essence remains unified. Envision the universe as an intricate, colorful tapestry, each thread representing an individual life, an event, or a cosmic element. Each thread is crucial, giving form and beauty to the whole, and yet none exists independently. They are interwoven, each impacting the other, and together they form a unified piece. Such is the essence of Brahman. Within its unity lies an interconnected diversity. At times, these concepts may seem abstract. Doubt may cloud our understanding. Yet consider the sun's rays, which shine upon countless forms of life, nourishing each one uniquely while remaining constant in their source. The energy from the sun doesn't belong to any single flower or tree. Rather, it is available to all, binding them into a single field of existence. Brahman, similarly, penetrates every aspect of the universe, making life itself possible. In modern life, the concept of interconnectedness is evident in the digital world. Think of how the internet links billions of devices around the globe, allowing information to flow freely. While each device remains distinct, uniqueness contributes to the creation of a vast virtual cosmos with no central boundary. Brahman functions in a similar manner, manifest in myriad forms, yet fundamentally one. Understanding Brahman encourages us to shift our perspective towards life and existence. It invites us to see beyond the immediate separations into the harmonious entirety of creation. Realizing this can lead to profound transformation, helping us dissolve biases and misconceptions. When we recognize that each one of us forms an integral part of Brahman, it naturally imbues us with patience, love, and compassion, fostering a sense of unity. In practical terms, comprehending Brahman inspires a lifestyle of harmony and resilience. When faced with challenges, the knowledge that we are connected to something greater than ourselves can provide strength and courage. Just as the ocean resiliently embraces the rise and fall of its waves, we too learn to navigate life's ebb and flow with grace and fortitude. The reality of Brahman as the ultimate truth reveals itself in our mindful living. By embracing our place in this universal oneness, we transcend superficial categories, forging connections that honor the divine essence within everyone and everything. As we venture deeper into this journey, may we nurture this intrinsic realization, steadily transforming our vision to embrace the extraordinary tapestry of existence woven by the hands of Brahman. Chapter 4. Atman, the Inner Essence. In the heart of Vedantic philosophy lies the profound understanding of Atman, the inner essence or the individual soul that resides within each of us. The concept of Atman is central to comprehending our true nature and its eternal connection to Brahman, the ultimate reality. As we journey to uncover the mysteries of our existence, recognizing the presence of Atman within us transforms our perception of life, our purpose, and what we consider true happiness. Imagine a flickering candle. The flame represents the Atman, and though it is enclosed within the candle, its brilliance can illuminate an entire room. Similarly, our inner essence, Atman, lights up our lives. It represents the core of who we are, eternal, unchanging, and pure. Understanding Atman encourages us to look beyond our transient identities. The roles we play in life, parent, sibling, friend, or colleague, are akin to costumes donned by an actor. They are temporary. What remains constant is the actor, just as Atman persists amidst the changing tides of life's experiences. Realizing that our essence is not the body or mind, but something much greater liberates us from the confines of limited self-perception. Consider the story of a young artist struggling to find meaning in his craft. He sought recognition and success, believing that these external validations would bring him contentment. However, despite achieving acclaim, he felt an inner void. It wasn't until he delved deeper, connecting with his art on a spiritual level and expressing his true self, that he discovered genuine happiness. This realization reflects our journey to understanding Atman. Inner fulfillment stems not from external achievements, but from aligning with our true essence. A crucial aspect of understanding Atman is its relationship with Brahman, the vast, unified field from which all individual souls emanate. Imagine drops of water in the ocean. Each drop represents an individual soul, while the ocean symbolizes Brahman. Just as every drop inherently contains the property of the ocean, every soul shares an intrinsic connection to the divine source. This awareness of unity dispels the illusion of separateness, fostering a sense of belonging to something infinitely greater. The recognition of Atman's connection to Brahman influences how we perceive life's purpose. It elevates our understanding from mundane existence to a sacred journey. We begin to view challenges not as mere obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and connection. This shift empowers us to approach life with equanimity, fueled by the knowledge that our true self is resilient and divine. Reflecting on Atman can also redefine happiness. Instead of seeking pleasure in fleeting moments, we learn to cultivate a sense of inner peace that remains unshaken by life's ebb and flow. This peace is a result of realizing our divine nature, connecting with our inner essence, and expressing it through our thoughts, words, and actions. To embrace Atman is to embark on a transformative journey. It invites us to practice self-awareness, peeling away layers of misunderstanding about who we truly are. As we delve into our inner worlds, we begin to experience a profound sense of liberation, as if shaking off chains we never knew existed. In this freedom, we find joy, not in possessions or accolades, but in sharing love, compassion, and wisdom with others. By nurturing the awareness of Atman in our daily lives, we learn to view ourselves and the world around us with compassion and understanding. We awaken to our inherent divinity, paving the way for a life imbued with purpose, enriched by authentic happiness, and guided by the timeless wisdom of Vedanta. In surrendering to this inner essence, we come one step closer to our goal, a journey to oneness with all that is. Chapter 5. Peeling the Layers. The Veil of Ignorance. In our journey to understanding our true essence, we often confront many misconceptions and illusions. According to Vedantic philosophy, these illusions are the veils of ignorance that obscure the vision of our true nature. This ignorance isn't a lack of common knowledge, but a deeper misunderstanding of reality, especially about who we are at the core. Imagine driving on a foggy day. The fog is so dense that it's hard to see the road clearly. In much the same way, ignorance is like that fog. It blurs our understanding, leading us to see things not as they are, but as they appear through our conditioned beliefs and perceptions. In this chapter, we explore how these veils are formed, how they cause suffering, and how we can lift them to reveal the truth of our being. The root of misunderstanding. The Brahmasutra teaches us that at the heart of ignorance is the mistaken identity of the self with the body and mind. We are raised to accept that our thoughts, emotions, and experiences define us. However, this is similar to thinking a wave is separate from the ocean. In reality, the wave's essence is water, just as ours is the eternal soul, or Atman, united with the divine source, Brahman. A common illusion is the belief in separate selves. From a young age, we identify with labels given to us by society: son, daughter, teacher, or friend. While these roles are significant, they are transient and change over time. The essence of who you are goes beyond these labels, just as sunlight goes beyond color. Confusing our transient experiences with our true nature leads to suffering, because we then become vulnerable to the whims of life's changes, uncovering the layers. The Brahmasutra advises us to distinguish the permanent from the impermanent, the real from the unreal. This discernment is akin to peeling an onion. In the beginning, we see the outer layers of skin, representing our perceived identity. Yet, as we peel back each layer, our thoughts, beliefs, and societal roles, we approach the core truth. Take the real-world example of relationships. Many people seek fulfillment in others, believing they are incomplete. This pursuit often leads to dependency and disappointment. By recognizing our divine completeness, we replace neediness with pure, expansive love, one that is unburdened by conditions and expectations. Embracing wisdom. The great seers of the Brahmasutra prescribe paths of wisdom and meditation to dissolve ignorance. Meditation helps us quiet the noise, allowing the true self to emerge. The practice of self-inquiry, asking the question, "Who am I?" directs us inward, gradually unveiling layers of ignorance. A critical aspect of overcoming ignorance is recognizing that true wisdom resides within. We often search outside, hoping that books, teachings, or teachers will provide the answers. Yet, the truest form of wisdom is experiential and unveiled through direct realization. When practicing silence and reflection, we often find profound insights, not from external sources, but blossoming from within. The liberation from ignorance. Our natural state is bliss, peace, and love, concealed beneath layers of misunderstandings. As we learn to differentiate between the transient and the eternal, and between perception and reality, the fog of ignorance lifts. This is akin to the sky clearing after the storm, revealing the bright sun that was always there. In essence, the journey of peeling back layers is not about acquiring something new, but about rediscovering what was hidden. As we shed ignorance through sincere practice and introspection, we move closer to our true self, unveiling the realization that we are embodiments of the divine, creating a life filled with purpose, clarity, and joy. May this understanding empower you to lift your veils and embrace the brilliance of who you truly are. Chapter 6. The Purpose of Life. In the grand tapestry of existence, each of us plays a vital role, a unique thread that contributes to the magnificent design of the universe. From a Vedantic perspective, understanding the purpose of life transcends the mundane pursuits of wealth, fame, and pleasure. Instead, it invites us on a journey toward realization, where the ultimate goal is to align our personal ambitions with a higher spiritual calling. Finding meaning in our journey. In his book, Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl describes how the purpose of life becomes a crucial element for survival and fulfillment. Similarly, Vedanta emphasizes that our true purpose lies in recognizing our connection with the ultimate reality, Brahman. This realization begins with understanding that at our core, we are not merely isolated individuals, but reflections of a greater whole. Consider the life of someone like Nelson Mandela, who, despite years of hardship and imprisonment, discovered a profound sense of purpose. His journey was not just to free his nation from apartheid, but to illuminate a path of forgiveness and unity for the world. Mandela's story serves as an inspiring example for us to seek a purpose that aligns with empathy and interconnectedness, qualities innate within all of us. Aligning personal goals with a higher purpose. Living a life aligned with a spiritual purpose does not mean abandoning personal goals. Instead, it's about elevating those goals to serve both individual growth and the greater good. Imagine a teacher whose aspiration to educate is driven not only by a career, but by the desire to nurture young minds, empowering them to change the world. Such alignment creates a ripple effect, extending the impact of one's endeavors far beyond personal achievements. The ancient wisdom of the Brahmasutra encourages us to ask ourselves probing questions. What are our deepest aspirations? Do they uplift not only ourselves, but also others around us? Reflecting on these questions brings clarity to one's life mission and ensures it resonates with universality and oneness. Motivational stories of oneness in purpose inspiration can be drawn from individuals who have transcended personal ambitions to embrace a broader spiritual journey. The story of Gangadhar Tilak, an Indian youth who found himself disillusioned with the corporate world, illustrates this well. In search of meaning, he began volunteering at a local orphanage. There he discovered the profound satisfaction of selfless service, realizing that by nurturing others, he was nurturing his own soul. Tilak's new sense of purpose transformed his life. He became an advocate for children's education, channeling his skills as an engineer into building schools in underprivileged areas. His story teaches us that true fulfillment comes when we look beyond ourselves and our immediate desires and weave our actions into the broader fabric of humanity. Embracing the journey to oneness. The purpose of life, according to Vedanta, is not a destination but a journey inward toward understanding our essential nature as expressions of the absolute reality. It challenges us to peel away the layers of ignorance and ego, fostering a life rooted in wisdom and compassion. The more we cultivate this awareness, the closer we come to experiencing the bliss of oneness with all that is. Ultimately, the purpose of life is not merely to exist, but to live with intention, with a heart open to the inexhaustible love and truth that lie within us. As you turn the pages of your life, may you find your path illuminated by the inner light of unity and purpose, guiding you to contribute meaningfully to the world and realize your true potential in the infinite dance of existence. Chapter 7: Pathways to Realization. In our quest for spiritual growth, the pathways to realization offer diverse and enriching journeys that each person can tailor to their unique nature and life situation. These paths, often categorized as the way of knowledge, the way of devotion, and the way of action, are timeless approaches guiding us toward a profound understanding of our inner essence, the Atman, and its unity with the ultimate truth, Brahman. The way of knowledge: seek and understand. The path of knowledge encourages us to seek wisdom through introspection and study. It involves understanding the nature of the self and the universe through reflection and discernment. In practical terms, this could mean setting aside time for reading inspiring texts, engaging in deep contemplation, or simply observing the world with a keen and open mind. Imagine a scientist in a laboratory who spends their life seeking to understand the truths of the universe. With each experiment, they peel back layers of mystery, inching closer to a deeper understanding. Similarly, on a spiritual level, approaching life with a question-oriented mindset encourages spiritual insight and growth. Dedicate a part of your day to ask profound questions about life, to sit with your thoughts, and you will find yourself cultivating an enlightened mind. The way of devotion. Love Beyond Limits devotion invites us to channel the power of love toward the divine. This pathway cultivates a personal relationship with a higher power through practices of worship, prayer, and faith. It's about surrendering the ego and embracing a heart full of devotion and gratitude. Consider the example of a caregiver or a mother whose days are filled with tending to others. In each mundane task, there is an opportunity to express love and devotion without expectation of reward. By dedicating actions as offerings to the divine or seeing the divine in all beings, one cultivates purity of heart and profound satisfaction in simple acts of kindness. The way of action: purposeful living. The path of action, or karma, is about engaging with the world through selfless service, where actions are performed as an offering without attachment to outcomes. This doesn't necessitate abandoning worldly duties, but instead transforming them into spiritual practice. Imagine someone working in a corporate setting who uses their role to enact positive change. A business leader focused not on profit, but on improving the lives of employees and customers. By transforming work into a heart-led endeavor, aligning intentions with higher values, one transcends the ordinary and moves closer to self-realization. Integrating pathways into daily life. Each of these paths can coexist harmoniously, making spiritual realization a multifaceted, dynamic pursuit accessible within the rhythms of daily life. As you wake each morning, infuse your routine with elements from each path. You may start your day with contemplation or reading, knowledge, dedicate your actions in service to others, action, and take moments to express gratitude or prayers, devotion. By engaging with family, work, and community from this triadic perspective, you weave a rich tapestry of spiritual practice that elevates day-to-day experiences to acts of soulful significance. In conclusion, the pathways to realization are not rigid roads but fluid channels of growth. Let knowledge deepen your understanding, let devotion fill your heart with divine love, and let action bring you unwavering joy in serving the world. Each moment then becomes a step on your journey toward oneness, as the individual you connects with the universal all. Chapter 8, The Practice of Presence. In our fast-paced world, we often find ourselves swept away by waves of thoughts about our past regrets or future anxieties. These thoughts, though common, create a fog that obscures the brilliance of the present moment. To truly embrace and enjoy life, we must learn to anchor ourselves in the now, harnessing the power of presence to cultivate peace and clarity in our lives. The importance of mindfulness. Mindfulness is more than just a buzzword. It is the practice of being fully aware and engaged in the moment. It's about noticing the gentle rustling of leaves in the breeze, truly savoring a meal without distraction, or deeply listening to a friend without planning our response. By cultivating mindfulness, we tap into our inner essence, our true self, unfettered by worldly distractions. Mindfulness extends beyond a momentary focus. It bridges the gap between our inner consciousness and the outer world, enabling us to act with intention rather than react impulsively. When we're present, we see our experiences, emotions, and thoughts with the clarity of a peaceful lake, undisturbed by ripples of stress or fear. Techniques for mindful living. 1. Mindful breathing. One of the simplest yet profound ways to reconnect with the present is through mindful breathing. Take a moment each day to focus on your breath. Inhale deeply, hold for a moment, and then exhale slowly. Notice the sensation of air entering and leaving your body. With each breath, bring your attention back to this simple act, grounding yourself in the now. 2. Meditative observation. Choose an ordinary object, a flower, a cup of tea, and spend a few minutes observing it without judgment. Notice every detail, from color and texture to scent and temperature. This practice helps you develop the habit of noticing the beauty and intricacies of everyday life. 3. Body scan. Spend a few minutes each day practicing a body scan. Close your eyes and slowly bring your attention to different parts of your body, from the tip of your toes to the crown of your head. Notice any tension or relaxation, warmth or coolness. This mindful practice promotes physical awareness and helps release accumulated stress, eliminating anxiety through presence. Anxiety often arises from the fear of an uncertain future or the burden of a troubled past. Practicing presence allows us to step off the treadmill of incessant thinking and rest in the safety of the current moment. When we are present, we understand that this moment is all we truly have, and we can choose to experience it fully without projecting fears onto the future. An effective way to reduce anxiety is to ask, what, at this very moment, is lacking? More often than not, you will find that right now, all is well. Through the lens of presence, problems shrink to their actual size, just like shadows drawing back as the light of awareness floods in. Real-world example. Consider a bustling afternoon in the city. People are rushing to complete errands, trapped in a whirlwind of urgency. But amidst this chaos, observe a child watching clouds drift by, lost in wonder. While others are preoccupied, the child exudes simplicity and presence, reminding us of the profound peace that lies in the here and now. In our own lives, we can learn from this child. It's possible to navigate our responsibilities and challenges with grace by infusing moments of pure attention into everyday activities. In doing so, we not only nurture our well-being, but also enhance our connection with others and the world around us. Embracing spiritual understanding presence is not just a tool for stress relief, but a gateway to spiritual clarity. By practicing presence consistently, we align with our deeper self, our Atman. When rooted in the now, we realize we are more than our thoughts or fleeting emotions. We are a vast ocean of consciousness, part of a greater oneness with Brahman. Let this chapter inspire you to make the practice of presence a regular part of your life. As you do, you'll experience the unfolding of inner peace. Chapter 9. Navigating Challenges Gracefully. Life often presents us with a series of challenges that test our strength and resilience. While it's easy to feel overwhelmed by obstacles, Vedantic philosophy offers guiding principles that help us navigate these experiences with grace. Understanding these principles turns challenges into opportunities for spiritual growth and self-discovery. Imagine you are a sailor on a vast ocean. The sea can be calm and serene, but it can also unleash storms that test your sailing skills. A good sailor does not fear the storm, but uses his knowledge and intuition to navigate through it. Similarly, when we face life's challenges, the wisdom of Vedanta acts as our compass, guiding us toward calmer waters. One of the profound teachings is recognizing that challenges are an inherent part of life's journey. Instead of viewing them as barriers, consider them as stepping stones for personal and spiritual growth. A beautiful anecdote that illustrates this involves a young artist named Maya. Maya was passionate about painting, but faced repeated rejections from galleries and exhibitions. Initially disheartened, she turned to the principles of self-awareness and resilience taught in Vedanta. Maya learned to look within herself, realizing that her passion for art was not driven by external validation, but by an innate joy and connection to her inner self, her Atman. With a renewed perspective, Maya viewed each rejection as an opportunity to refine her skill, develop patience, and foster greater self-belief. This shift in mindset allowed her to explore new styles and techniques, improving her craft dramatically. Eventually, her uniqueness caught the eye of a renowned gallery, transforming what seemed like a blockade into a path leading to success. Vedanta teaches us that our true essence, the Atman, remains untouched by life's turbulence. When we anchor our awareness in this truth, we discover an unshakable resilience within. Another practical example can be seen in the life of Rahul, a corporate executive who faced a major career setback. A company merger left him without a job, and uncertainty loomed large. Initially paralyzed by fear, Rahul embraced the Vedantic principle that everything is interconnected and that life constantly evolves toward a higher purpose. Embracing mindfulness and presence, Rahul focused on the present moment instead of worrying about an unknown future. As a result, he rediscovered his long-forgotten passion for teaching and began mentoring aspiring entrepreneurs. This not only provided him with a new career path, but enriched his life with meaning and fulfillment. Moreover, Vedanta emphasizes understanding unity among diversity. This perspective can transform conflicts or betrayals into opportunities to practice forgiveness and empathy. When we approach challenges with an open heart rather than a hardened mind, we align with the universe's flow and discover new possibilities that were previously obscured. As you navigate through your life's labyrinth, remember that every challenge holds within it the seed of opportunity. By approaching life with a sense of curiosity and openness, you will find tools for transforming adversity into stepping stones toward a more profound version of yourself. Embrace the spiritual teachings of Vedanta as you sail through your life. Every wave you face, however daunting, carries the potential to elevate you to higher states of awareness, love, and unity with the grand tapestry of existence. Let grace be your guide as you embark on this wondrous journey toward oneness. Chapter 10. Love and Compassion as Spiritual Practice. In the realm of spirituality, love and compassion serve as the gentle currents that guide us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and our interconnectedness with all beings. These virtues are not just emotional responses, but are essential components of any spiritual journey, acting as bridges that link our inner essence to the ultimate truth, Brahman. Consider a single tree standing in a vast meadow. While it seems independent, its life cycle is intricately linked to the elements around it: sunlight, rain, soil, and air. Similarly, love and compassion remind us that while we may experience life as individual entities, we are, in essence, deeply connected to the universe and all within it. The power of love in spiritual growth. Love is the purest form of positive energy, capable of transforming not only ourselves but also those around us. It nurtures our spirit, allowing it to bloom fully. Imagine a community where individuals radiate genuine love and kindness. This environment becomes fertile ground for harmony, understanding, and spiritual growth. An example that beautifully illustrates the power of love is that of Mother Teresa. Her selfless acts of compassion and her unwavering devotion to alleviating the suffering of others heightened her spiritual awareness and inspired millions. Her life teaches us that love, when shared indiscriminately, expands our capacity for empathy and understanding. Compassion as a connective force. Compassion is love in action. It is the recognition of another's suffering, combined with a sincere desire to alleviate that suffering. This virtue deepens our connection with others and fosters a sense of unity and empathy. Consider a story of two neighbors. One of them, seeing the other struggle with an illness, regularly checks in, offers help, and provides meals. This compassionate behavior not only eases the burden of the one who is ill, but also strengthens the bond between them, creating a ripple effect that inspires the community to be more empathetic and supportive. When we practice compassion, we honor the shared human experience, acknowledging our part in the larger tapestry of life. Love and compassion as spiritual practices. Incorporating love and compassion into our daily lives requires conscious effort and practice. Start by being fully present in the moment, genuinely listening without judgment. Extend kindness and understanding not only to those around you, but also to yourself. After all, true compassion begins with self-acceptance. Also, embrace the diversity in others and find common ground. Diversity is not a barrier, but a rich tapestry that can be the source of greater understanding and appreciation. When we celebrate our differences with love, we foster an environment where all can thrive, inspiring transformation. Finally, understand that love and compassion have the power to inspire profound personal transformation. People who practice these virtues often find themselves surrounded by positivity and personal growth, feeling a sense of fulfillment and peace that transcends everyday challenges. By cultivating an open heart, we not only enrich our spiritual journey, but also contribute to a more harmonious world. When love and compassion become our spiritual practices, they deepen our connection to others and enhance our understanding of the interconnectedness of all existence. Thus, we move closer to realizing our oneness with the universe, aligning with the ultimate truth, Brahman. In this way, love and compassion become not just acts of kindness, but powerful spiritual tools that guide us on our journey to oneness. In nurturing these virtues within ourselves, we find a path that leads to true spiritual enlightenment and unity. Chapter 11. Unity in Diversity. In a world filled with a multitude of languages, cultures, and beliefs, it is easy to feel divided and separated from one another. Yet, when we look at the essence of Vedantic philosophy, it reminds us that beneath this diversity lies a profound unity. The Vedantic tradition, through works like the Brahmasutra, teaches us that the apparent differences are like waves on the ocean surface, while we all share the same deep ocean of existence. As we navigate our lives, it is essential to recognize that every person we meet, regardless of their background or beliefs, is a manifestation of the same ultimate reality. This is the core idea of superconsciousness, where we learn to see beyond the superficial layers of identity and embrace the shared essence in humanity. Imagine standing in a garden filled with different flowers. Each blossom is unique in color, shape, and fragrance, yet together they create a harmonious and beautiful garden. Similarly, each person brings their own unique qualities and perspectives, contributing to the vibrancy of the world. The unity of the garden does not demand uniformity, rather, it thrives in diversity. Maintaining this view requires us to foster acceptance and collaboration. When we recognize the oneness that connects us all, we begin to accept others for who they are, appreciating their perspectives and contributions. This acceptance is not about agreeing with everything, but respecting and valuing differences. Consider the example of an orchestra. Each musician plays a distinct instrument, and the richness of the music arises from the combination of varied sounds. If all the instruments played the same note, the beauty of the symphony would be lost. In life, collaboration involves acknowledging and celebrating individual strengths while working together towards a shared purpose or goal. When individuals from diverse backgrounds come together, combining different skills and perspectives, they amplify creativity and problem-solving capacity. the practice of embracing diversity also nurtures our own growth. When we open our minds and hearts to different perspectives, we expand our understanding of the world and enrich our experiences. Our interactions with others become opportunities for learning and personal development, enhancing our capacity for empathy and compassion. To cultivate an open heart, it's important to approach life with curiosity rather than judgment. Ask questions, seek to understand before seeking to be understood. Just as a traveler in a foreign land learns more by observing, listening, and participating in the local culture, we grow wiser when we open ourselves to diverse viewpoints and experiences. In today's interconnected world, appreciating unity and diversity is more crucial than ever. By embracing this principle, we contribute to building bridges of understanding and harmony. In doing so, we align our lives with the timeless wisdom of Vedantic teachings and move closer to the realization that separation is an illusion. Beneath it all, we are one. Embracing unity and diversity does not mean erasing difference. It's about seeing beyond differences to the shared humanity within. As we engage with the world from this perspective, we move towards a life grounded in peace and mutual respect. Let us celebrate the differences that make us unique while holding steadfast to the realization that in essence, we are all one. This journey to oneness is the destination and the path, uniting us in love and understanding. Chapter 12, The Journey to Oneness. As we arrive at the final chapter of our exploration into the depths of Vedantic philosophy, it is time to weave together the threads we've unraveled throughout this journey. The aspiration towards oneness, where the self and the ultimate truth, Brahman, are not only understood, but experienced as a unified reality, is the very essence of this spiritual path we have been traversing. In our daily lives, we often perceive ourselves as distinct entities, navigating a world teeming with separate beings and disparate experiences. However, the Vedantic wisdom invites us to transcend this illusion, known in ancient teachings as the veil of ignorance, to recognize the interconnectedness of all existence. Much like the ocean's waves, each of us appears separate at the surface, but at our core, we are one with the infinite, indescribable depth of the ocean itself. This journey has taken us from understanding the nature of the self to grasping the significance of Brahman, the ultimate reality that is infinitely beyond our names, forms, and perceptions. Once we begin to see the light of our inner essence, Atman, shine with the same brilliance as Brahman, the false perception of division starts dissolving. One profound aspect of this philosophy is its practical application in our daily lives. Let us consider an ordinary scenario, facing misunderstandings or conflicts at work. Instead of reacting with hostility or frustration, the practice of presence, a fundamental teaching we've explored, enables us to pause and recognize the shared humanity beneath the surface tensions. Approaching life with love and compassion as a spiritual practice allows us to navigate such challenges gracefully, acknowledging the underlying oneness that binds us all. When we act from a place of unity, solutions often arise more effortlessly, relationships heal, and we find peace within. Furthermore, embracing unity in diversity, a key tenet of our study, is increasingly vital in today's world, where division and discord can seem overwhelming. By appreciating and celebrating the diverse expressions of life, we honor the one reality manifesting through infinite forms. This perspective invites us to participate actively in creating a more harmonious and compassionate world. And so, dear reader, as we conclude this journey, let it be not an end, but a beginning, a call to action. Allow the insights from Vedanta to ripple through every facet of your life, enriching your existence with depth, meaning, and a profound sense of belonging. Let this understanding guide you to live more mindfully, love more generously, and engage with the world from a place of deep connection and empathy. Each moment is an invitation to align more closely with the truth of our being, to embrace the journey towards oneness with curiosity and devotion. As you walk this path, remember, spirituality is not a destination but a continual unfolding, a dance between the finite and the infinite. May this exploration spark an enduring transformation within, empowering you to live authentically and fearlessly as an embodiment of the divine essence that connects us all. The ocean of consciousness awaits. Plunge in and let us all flow towards the blissful realization of unity. Namaste.